Alright guys, just to let y'all know what I'm doing right now is currently going to Patreon and making this public for my subscribers. If you want to be a part of these streams, come to my Patreon, sign up. With my Patreon subscribers, they get a stream every week. I can't guarantee you what time it's going to be or how long it's going to be. Like, I think today we're going to shoot for like 2 hours. Of course, I'm partial. Um, Day after my stream, y'all can enjoy and watch it. It's not quite as fun if you're not there at the time. Let's see here. But we have lots to talk about today. I want to talk about, of course, my weight loss as I've been working, and of course the green hair. See if y'all like it. Please let me know, of course. I don't mind if y'all don't like it because really it's for me. But hey, if I'm going to be a streamer, if I'm going to be a content creator, it's going to help, you know. I can't multitask, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. So I've got it set. Well, I say that. All right. Cool. All right, guys. So we have lots of stuff to do today. We're gonna try to finish this painting. If you see, I do have two cameras. I wish that this camera was a little bit lighter. I'm gonna try and work on it. See if I can get this screen to lighten up for us. Because I've got a light here that's specifically for this painting, but for some reason she's not working to lighten it up enough. So that's what we're gonna do very first. Start to our paint in here. See if I can get a little bit of light in. That's not working, so let's try a different option. And then we're gonna try. Now I may go out of my little cube area here for just a second, guys. I'm gonna turn on an incandescent light bulb up there. Well, up there, and see if I can find some more light in here because it's not light enough for y'all to enjoy this, the nice close-up picture. So sorry for the clatter and noises because you know that just outside of shot there is some gross junk over here. I just look like I'm put together. Y'all can see some of my clutter here and here. I'm an artist at heart, so I'm not always the cleanest person. I try my best, but you know. Alright, we'll see if that makes it any better. Makes it a little better. Let's see here. Let's work on some settings. It's better. Honest to goodness, this one is actually showing a more accurate picture of what the camera is seeing. I'm not for sure why it's so dark, guys. So let me try both, maybe. Hey, that was nice for a few moments there, wasn't it? So let's try and bring up my tripod light here. I know my ring light is just too short. It really is. So let's try a couple of things here. Still not great. So let's try just a little bit wider of a angle. I'm removing my ring light because it doesn't need to be in my way. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of this stream always. What do we got here? Now, sometime during this stream today, I'm going to have to go quiet for a few moments. I'll put myself on silence. The reason why is because, honest to goodness, I got a fridge that's supposed to be showing up today, and I'm supposed to answer my phone. And if I don't, they will skip me. So I most definitely don't want that. Let's see here. Just trying a couple of settings here on my camera to try to make it better. It's getting better, guys. Looks better. I'm also going to try and close this window. I really don't want to because it kind of makes me feel like I work in a dungeon, but this is actually pretty good. Hold on one sec. It's actually pretty decent. I'm not unhappy about that. So we're going to leave it the way it is right now. In fact, what we can do is make it just a little larger. Y'all don't need to see me all the time, right? There we go. Just a moment. That's what it looks like. Well, guys, I weighed a new low this week. 212 is what I'm down to from 265. Not bad. Really, of course, excited about my weight loss so far. I really wish this was a better picture. Hold on. Let me go close that window. See if I can get this. Oh, well, this better. Just a moment. And I promise, guys, that I will get better at this. The pictures are already getting better, guys. The streaming is getting better. Across the board, really. Just bear with me, guys. I will get better at this over time. Okay. A little bit more gloomy in here. Don't get to enjoy the world. Now, let's see if we can do some white balance here. That's not bad. And if you ask me right now if I'm plugging in my ring light, maybe. You don't know. See if we can drop this a little bit. You know, exactly what I just undid. That's okay. Get you out of shot. What do you think? Y'all like that? Not the most comfortable thing in the world, but hey, if it makes my shot just a hair bit wider and lighter, I'm game. It's so dark. Alright, so let's make it short as all get out. And see if we can shoot it right up close. Okay? I wish it was so dark. It's not bad. What do you think, guys? I like that. Okay. So that's what we're going to do right now. So, anyways, I kind of want to just start with painting a little bit today. I kind of want to just talk about what's going on in my life. I'm trying to do my best every single day. And what I've been doing recently is what I'm doing right here on this other screen is just pulling what what you and I are working on today. So what we're working on is same thing as last week. What we're working on is our commission. This commission was something that was requested of me by someone I know, and this is, from what I know, is going to be a Christmas present. So, of course, trying to do my best. Not saying that a normal commission doesn't hold a lot of value for me, but if I know him, and I'm, hopefully trying to get better every single painting. That's my goal. Try to get better. Do better. It's not always easy. It's not always fun. But I'm trying every single day to improve my paintings, improve me as an artist and at merchandising, so that way I can hopefully make this a full-time job. And I can't do that, guys, without you. And recently, y'all been showing up. My stream has been doing okay. I don't see a lot of people on stream. However, there's been some serious views outside of the stream. So, like, last couple of times, I have posted small videos. These are like old TikTok videos that I'm posting. Ones that are some years old, and others are just a couple days old. But I've been posting them, and they've been doing pretty decent, like a couple thousand views. My streams, of course, aren't doing that. You're a little bit slower, a little bit more targeted of an audience, because we're talking, jiving, getting to know me. Also, my best friend got me this. Love this pig. Eating my protein shake for lunch. But love where I'm at right now, watching my stream build, which is fun, watching my YouTube grow, really cool. It's noon here and noon in Oklahoma, especially in Edmond, Oklahoma, where I live. You'll hear a siren out there. Nothing's going wrong. It's purely just because it's noon on Saturday. So sorry y'all got to hear that for a few minutes. But what we're going to do today is continue to work on this. I'd love to get the rest of it this much done. You can see it a lot further down there in that other video. So in this video, you can see it a lot better. But essentially this cat here, I've been working pretty hard on this morning. I only put about maybe 20 minutes into it. So I'm hoping with an hour and a half, 2 hours, we can flesh this guy out. If we have time, if y'all watch my blog on my website, that's chasingdreamartistry.com. I've also going to start trying a little bit of smaller, kind of like those up there. I want to make it to where everyone can enjoy my art. And I know that not everyone can afford making a commission. Not everyone can afford having, Johnny Depp that enjoys their morning. Or not everybody can take a photo from an aquarium and ask for them to be put where they should go. Or, hey, not everybody has their lizards immortalized forever. Not everybody can afford that. So my nephew happens to love tigers. So Tiger, of course, is going to be the first one that I do. Should be beautiful. Spent the time this morning sketching it out. So it's ready. So now only thing left for me to do is to actually flesh it out. So if we have time after this commission, we'll address that as well. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. So really like this cat. It's a almost like a seal point. I don't see very many of them anymore. I used to see them a lot when I was young. Um, but you just don't see them very much anymore. They're really beautiful cats. Not for sure where it came from, not for sure anything about it like that, but absolutely beautiful cat. And then this one here is just a mackerel tabby. Looks like it's just gray, brown, whatever you call it. I think the one over here, the one on the left, is actually just a little bit older. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go ahead and get a base coat white in there. This is titanium white that I use, testing my paint just like I always do, which is with my hands. Like I said, this is why I got a tattoo, was because I always paint on my hands purely because it's easier to tell the texture of paint when it's there and available for me. Hold on one second. My nose. It's that time of year, guys. My nose has been absolutely miserable for like the last month. Buddy, let me know it is fall, it is winter, it's time to be miserable, apparently, per my body. But really, I have such bad allergies year round, so anymore I don't get a break. I used to when I lived in Arkansas. I was like, oh, I don't understand why people are always like, oh, my allergies. Maybe this is people just need to get over it. Maybe people just need to do a reality check and decide, hey, what really matters in life. I was so wrong. In my youth, I was so wrong. Can I retract my thoughts of when I was young? I hope so. Anyways, so my goal, try and finish this commission today. If we do, I have some small ones that I do want to discuss and go over. It's something that being a subscriber to my Patreon, if you are a mid-level tier, you do get one of these smaller paintings, not this size, actually this size, 20, 30 bucks, you know, uh, they actually get sent to you, but when you're a subscriber, you won't know what's coming to you, and it's kind of just like a little surprise. Of course, I'll have a little writing book so you don't get a tiger 2 or 3 months in a row, or hey, I don't want you to have because you've been a loyal subscriber with me for years. I don't want you to have 12 tigers, you know. So unless you specifically request it, of course. But the only reason I just think it's kind of cool to receive really cool wildlife in a small format because not everybody has a room like I do and behind my painting or behind my stream have a painting wall. I know that most people don't have that kind of room. And hey, whatever you want to do with that painting once it's yours, it's up to you. Pretty sure my significant other would probably use it as target practice. Not purely, not for any reason other than the fact that that's what he uses more things than what I care for. He likes his armaments. So recently on YouTube, I'm telling you guys, that's what my life's been about recently. Really excited about what I'm seeing, especially when I'm seeing thousands of views on shorts. I'm hoping that my stream picks up, of course, as well. I know I've thought about having where y'all can actually enjoy my stream and make it public and get rid of my Patreon. If I get subscribers, I may end up doing that. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all would prefer. I just don't know. At this point, I'm trying to find my niche, as my mother calls it. I'm trying to find what people like about my art so I can decide the best way to market it. Because the end goal is to be an artist. I've been a starving artist now since, early thousands, so 20 years. And just trying to do my best out there. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm just trying to make an honest way of it in the world. So this is my most recent venture. So we'll see how it goes in the end. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down a base coat. Y'all know how this goes by now. So we go down with usually with a pretty dark neutral tone, and we build up from there. So again, this is a seal. Almost looks like a seal point. So she's got darker points like tail, toes, face, and then she's got like a cream texture to a lot of her body. And then she comes back most of the time with some like a white chest and white toes. So that's what we're going for here. Just a moment. I'm telling you guys, my nose is just miserable. So, just like I have been with all of the people that call me during the day, what y'all been up to? Y'all have any big holiday plans? I do. In fact, all that starts tomorrow. I plan to go see my family and just to Tulsa this time, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'll be spending probably all day there. I haven't set expectations for my significant other and I feel bad, but I plan to spend the day there making candies. We do it every year. We usually end up giving most of the candies away. I don't eat them because, again, I'm trying to lose weight, guys. We're almost there, like 30 pounds. We can do this. But I try to give away about 1/3 to 2/3 of it. It's not all of it. I should give away more, but um, and we usually give it to things like my boyfriend's sister, or my mailman, or the person, the garage garbage person, the person that takes away the trash cans. Try to leave some out there for him in a sealed container because you know what? I appreciate what they do, and my whole life I dealt with um, working in a job that I wasn't appreciated. I worked retail for a long time, guys, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I appreciate you if you work retail. My significant other's boyfriend, or my significant other's child works retail right now part time, and I appreciate him for what he does because that is a hard job and it's a thankless job. And I appreciate every single one of you for doing it because while it is a thankless job and it's hard to work it, it's a needed job, and I appreciate it when somebody's there when I need assistance. And I hope that it's something that always happens. I'm kind of thinking here because on my drawing, if you notice here, I have this cat's here, this cat's here. And what about what? Hold on. What if they were like that? Do you think it would look better? I don't know. So I was thinking like, let's move it now. So we do. What do you think? Eh? You'll see it when it gets closer. Right now, it kind of just looks like blur. I was telling my mother early this morning. I showed her a picture of just this face because there's quite a bit of detail in that face. You can't tell because y'all are far away, but I've spent a lot of time working on that face. 20 minutes for something that's that big. It's pretty close guess. Um, it's quite a bit of time on something so small. And my mother said that it didn't look very small. Of course, because I used a nice quality camera and I blew it up. And I showed her a picture next to my hand, and it's significantly smaller than my hand. I said, well, it looks big, but it's not. Um, Now, the person that's going to be getting my last commission that we did, that cat, that cream cat that you and I discussed, they will be picking that up tomorrow. I'm pretty nervous. I haven't told them that I'm bringing it with me. Hope they like it, of course. Not gonna lie, my mother gave me a bit of a drilling this morning. telling me her feelings on it. I'll show y'all guys in just a second. While this sets up for a sec. I don't want it to dry because I want to blend some colors. I'm so sorry, guys. But here was the last painting that we did on stream. This is the last painting that we did in person. Absolutely love how this painting ended up coming out. Absolutely love it. I'm so sorry this is off today. I'll fix it for next week, okay? Let's blow this out. There you go. Not bad. In fact, what I'll do is I'll try and take off this shield, see if that helps any. I don't know if it's going to help, but hey, it might. Wow. Hey, it made it a little better for a half second. That's not right. Don't mind me as I'm trying to fix everything over here. Does it make it any better? I don't think it makes it any better. Only thing I did was take off my lens cap. No, no better. Okay, sorry. I'll quit fighting it. But kind of nervous, of course, anytime I deliver a painting. I'm nervous just because I want that person to enjoy it as much as I did. So when I work through a painting, I put all the love I have. I put a lot of feeling into what I've got. And I'm hoping that they enjoy it just as much as I do. It's almost time for new paintbrushes, y'all. I go through them pretty quickly because I don't clean them right, and I'm not the nicest to my brushes, but it's almost time. But if I got a year out of these 4 bristle brushes. That's what they are, 4 hair. It's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I need more white. Again, titanium white that we're using. What we this color, that color up there that we just put down was a non-bleached titanium white. You wouldn't think there'd be that much of a difference, but apparently there is. The next thing we're doing is we're just toughening some hair here. This is a really rough bottom layer, so these are colors that you probably won't see when we're done, but we're just starting to build that layer in there. Building up some contrast. This is going to be your belly. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that's so bad today. Can you back it up a little bit? I wish it wasn't giving me such grief. I'll make sure I fix it for next week. I'm sorry. There's always room for improvement, right? I'm trying. I'm trying to get better every week, guys. I'm sorry. But anyways, so next thing here that we're doing is we do need to try to mix in some colors, give that leg some depth, and find one of her other feet. So we got one here, one here, right? But it looks wrong. think I know why. I think the reason why is because I was thinking that this was the top foot. It's not. So we got to fix that a little bit. We got to push that back. Open up her shoulder a little. That's the bottom arm. That's the difference. That's what's going on. So we got to make... I'm fixing multiple things, guys. I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and let's try and talk about the next thing that I had planned. Oh my goodness. Guys, which as you probably noticed because my painting today is not all taped up, I am out of tape. Like usually I use masking tape, and if I'm out of masking tape, I go with a blue tape, like a painter's tape. Yeah, completely out of that too. Nothing I can do about it. I'm so sorry, guys. As always, trying to fix things. Do you do that when you're nervous, guys? Do y'all make weird noises? I do. I wish it was lighter. It's not bad, actually. Let's leave that. It's still a bit dark, but hey, it's a lot better. Okay, sorry. Now let's try to fix this again the best we can. So now we're going to go back in with some cream. And again, this is the non-bleached titanium color. So let's try to fix this arm. So that's how the arm goes. Yeah. Now we do need to come up with a good color for this putty pad, but we're not quite there yet because I still want to put in some white here for that arm. So let's try and add some brown. We got some on the back here. Again, we're trying to do a really rough draft right now. We're trying to get those base colors in, and then we'll do like we always do and slowly develop color and hair at, different layers. Because there's no way that you can build up exact colors in one pass. I've never been able to do it. I don't even know if it's possible. At least in my opinion, it's something that is impossible. I may get better. I may get to a point where I'm like, I know that back then I didn't think it was possible and I was crazy back then. But right now, I know that it's not something that I can do and I've never seen it done. Except for one person that I always mention, which is Bob Ross. But he's a different monster. He was, so much better than what I am. So, and he used a different media because he used oil paints. And I don't paint with oil, I paint with acrylic. Now, next thing I'm doing is add just a little bit of highlights here. These are places where, of course, that incandescent light bulb of whoever was taking this photo got a little bit of color in there. Like that. like that a lot. Okay, so now let's go. See if there's any. So I didn't do much for the week. I know that I can't wait for payday to come through because I still have to buy like 3 gift cards for a couple of people. Um, I really think that's it. That's all I got. And then big thing that I'm doing is I'm going to be talking to my family this week about when I'm coming down for Christmas because I always try to come down on Christmas, but it's also something that I want to spend with my immediate family. And when I say immediate family, I'm not talking about my sister, my mom, and my dad because that's always been my immediate family since I was born. But this will be the first year that I'll be taking a stand. But I also want to see my significant other on Christmas Day. Um, Now I work the following day, day after Christmas, so I still want to see my nephew. I still want to see my sister, but I also want to see my significant other on Christmas Day. So I'm gonna try to go down the Friday before Christmas. What is that? The 23rd, maybe 4th? Let me check. So I'm gonna be talking about that I'll go down the evening of the 23rd. When I say evening, I get off work usually 4:45. Sometimes later, sometimes just a hair earlier, but don't tell my boss. Um, but I'm thinking of coming down, of course that day, and I'm hoping going through with a little bit of a graphite pencil now here, trying to make a distinction. I like that. Okay. Um, I'm hoping to go down. Oh God, that's not dry. I'm hoping to go down the 23rd after work. So I would find something for my significant other and his son to eat, and then we would go down. Or I say I would go down and spend the 23rd evening with my nephew because he goes to see his dad. I want to say like midday on the 24th. What do you think about that? It's very early on. I need to make it wider, don't I? So I'm thinking of going down the 23rd, spend the evening of the 23rd with my nephew and enjoy with him. And then I'm going to have to ask his mom to see if he can open up his gifts as early as that. Because I probably won't get to see him after that for Christmas. Because he needs to go to see his dad. That's important too. So, okay. I like that, guys. It's hard to tell right now. It's still really early on. But I like that. We got 4 feet in here. 3.5 really, because one's tucked back here. Let's go ahead and put just a little bit of white here. And then let's go ahead and go and start working on that other one. Because we have a base coat on one. We don't have a base coat on the other, so it looks way, way, way underdone. So I'm zooming in on my other screen here, picture of this other cat. They both have such pale eyes. But, hey, whatever. Alright, so guys, I'm going to do a little bit of sketching here. Y'all ain't never seen me sketch. She's got quite a nice little round eye. So I had preliminary drawing done, and I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. She's got a really prominent nose. Really prominent nose. And she's got wider pupils than her sister. I like that. And she's got a lump here. Pretty sunken eyes. It's too steep. That's better. Again, she's got pretty wide pupils. I like that quite a bit, y'all. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright, so as quickly as that, I'm going to warn y'all guys, that's how quickly I like to do my art. That's why usually y'all don't see my drawings on video. Now, before we continue on, I would like to go ahead and read through my Patreon levels. So base tier, you guys are here for my streams. Y'all are the only ones that can actually view my streams when they go live. This is $10 a month. You have exclusive access. You're the only ones that are alerted. You also will get messages from me. And y'all just get some perks that no one else does. So next thing, $20 a month. Not only do you get stream, you get to vote on my stream times. You also get to vote on next painting. Now the way that's going to happen is once a month, I'm going to set it up on Patreon that you send me what you would like to see me paint. And this is for when I do not have a commission. So like if I, had 5 bronze tier Patreon subscribers, y'all would get to vote once a month. What would you like to see on stream? And it may be something this size. It may be something this size or bigger. It just depends on how I like it, and it also depends on the canvas that I have on hand at the time. But at that time, at the end of every stream, I will pull a suggestion. Now, if it is viewer friendly, if it's not G rated, I will not put it in the cup. But essentially, I'm going to get a clear cup. As soon as I have my first bronze subscriber, I guarantee it, I will buy my cup and I will put it on TikTok, and I will probably also put it on like Twitter and probably YouTube too. So y'all can see me buy this cup, and it will be my streaming cup. And it's something that will only hold votes for the next painting. And I will pull it live on screen. I will show it to you guys live on screen, and I'll do it on this camera. And the reason why is because this camera doesn't have a mirror, so it's actually showing you exactly what it is. It's not showing you an inverse. So, 2, you also get 5 coloring pages a month. Now, this is the only time I'm going to harp on it. Now, with those coloring pages, the only thing you cannot do is sell them. With those 5 free coloring pages, you get a selection. These are paintings that I have done, I have gone through, I've stripped the colors from them, and I have opened up the cells, so that way they're great for coloring. They're great for like doing watercolor. They would be great for like, if I wish I had a coloring book like that when I was a kid. I'm so sorry, the noise back there is my dog. He's got a cone on today because he's licking his feet, and he's elderly, so it's the most humane way to keep him from licking his feet. I don't want to put any kind of bittering agent on there because they just flat out don't work. So when I can't be 100% with him, he sits with a cone on. Doesn't hurt him at all. He enjoys it. I say he enjoys it. He puts up with it. But anyways, so You can do anything you want with them. You can paint them. I would love for you to tag me so that way I can put it on my blog post. I can put it on TikTok. I can put it on YouTube as like a review. Watching you guys make and color and create would be fantastic. And I really hope that blows up as part of my business. Um, so that's something that you have. Again, you can do anything you want as long as you don't sell it. Don't make money off of my paintings that I'm giving to you guys. Now, if that happens, if I catch it, it will have to go away. So I will have to stop giving them. So long as y'all don't do horrible things with it, as long as y'all don't sell them or make money on them, I'm glad. And we'll continue to work through them, and we'll continue. I'll keep giving y'all these paintings, in that form in which y'all can enjoy them. Hold on one second, guys. My dogs are getting comfortable. I have two dogs in here right now. I've got Elvis. He's my eldest dog that I own. He's a Min Pin. And then I have Spooky as well in here, and she's also a Min Pin. Both are rescues. Spooky is a chocolate. And when I got her, she was afraid of everything. That's why her name is Spooky. She's not spooky as a dog. She's actually a wonderful dog. She just was afraid of everything. So she was spooked. So that's why her name is Spooky. But silver tier, guys. Next one. So with a silver tier, not only do you get to be there for streams, not only do you get to vote on my next painting, not only do you get to vote on stream times once every quarter, you will also get those 5 free coloring pages a month to do with what you wish. And then you also get one of these 5x7s paintings. These will be random. You don't know what you have until you open it. They're going to be different for every subscriber. And I keep a log showing, hey, this person last month got this one, and I'll have a log for your entire time, so that way I don't double you up on paintings. Now, I'm not going to mass produce them. I'm not going to have 50 frogs that I give to 50 subscribers. It's not how it's going to work. They're going to be individual ones that I like or that get a request. And so you can't say, hey, I'm going to be on this bronze or silver tier for 1 month, so I get that painting that she painted 8 years ago on stream. It's going to be random. You don't have any idea what's going to happen, and it's something pure chance as far as what shows up in your mailbox as far as the painting that you get. So, but it's really cool. Nice little 5x7, so you can do with what you wish. You can put it on your wall like this. I love it being on the back of my Zoom meetings because this is the camera I use for my Zoom meetings. But, I love having my paintings here on the wall. You may not want to put it on the wall. Maybe you want to put it on a desk or something like that. So, it's to do with it what you wish. If you want to sell those, go for it. So, these are paintings that are on my website right now. And just like this tiger will be on my website. But if you are a silver tier, you actually get it mailed to you for free. And you get one every month. Every month that you subscribe. Now, gold tier. You get everything that you and I just mentioned. I'm talking stream, voting for next painting, voting once a quarter for streaming times. You get 5 pages a month at which I will send to you. What you do with it is up to you, whether you want to paint it online, you want to use like Photoshop, something like that to change it, and then add color. If you want to use pastels, or if you want to color it, or use colored pencils, or maybe you want to put it on a heavier quality and print it, so you can do watercolor, or hey, you could paint right along me. You could find when I actually painted this particular painting on TikTok, and you can paint it just like I did. If that's what you want to do, hey, go for it. It's 5 a month, and so you could be just as good as I am. Now, not only do you get those things, and not only do you get that 5x7 mailed to you every month, but once a quarter, if I have a gold subscriber, I will have a second cup. And again, same thing. When I get that cup, when I get that gold subscriber, y'all will be there along with me. At which I'll pull. It'll be labeled. I'll pull it once a quarter, and that person gets 100% off coupon for anything in my shop. Now, you may want to go in and get something like 5x7. I don't know, because it's guaranteed on what you're going to get. Or maybe you want one of my favorites, which are these 2 lizards.
Maybe you want this squirrel in the knothole. Or Ursula. Love my Ursula. Now, what you do with that coupon is up to you. And once it's used, it will become inactive. But you will have a 100% coupon for my website quarterly. And it's something that it's a chance on if you're going to get it or not. Right now, if you were a gold subscriber paying $40 a month, 100%, you're going to be that person at the end of the quarter that gets it. So you'd be making money if you did it right now, but it doesn't feel like it, but it 100% would. So those are my tiers. That's my spiel. That's Patreon. If you want to be here live with me on streams, go for it. If not, if you do not want those extra perks, those perks aren't the thing for you, and you want to just be here, watch my content, watch me paint, I'm glad to have you. I really am, guys. This is a huge opportunity for me. I'm trying to do my best as far as every single week. I'm trying to do my best as far as to make you guys happy. I'm trying my best to come up with good content, and I'm trying to vary my content from site to site. So on YouTube, I'm making long streams. I'm also posting old TikToks at which I was painting. Oh, goodness. Sorry. And then on my Facebook and on my Instagram, I'm trying to add photos, trying to add ads directly to my content, of course, because this is the busy season. This is my biggest chance at trying to make money. So lots of ads on there right now. I promise it'll even out in the new year, where I'll try to do it like once a month, try and lead y'all to my website. But next thing you guys and I are going to be doing is we're going to try and add some color to this guy. So let's try and get a base coat on him, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Right now, that does not look the right color. Does that cat absolutely no justice? But we'll work on it. That's what painting is about. Doing your best. So let's try and get this guy in here. So still same gray, really pale eyes on these on this cat. I'm actually surprised how pale those irises are. Especially since the last cat that I just painted had really, really golden eyes, to the point where I actually put real gold, 24 karat gold in that cat's eyes. It was really cool. One of the coolest experiments that I've done. So this is a cool cat though. But because we're dealing with such small since we're dealing with such small painting, you're not seeing as much iris as I want. It's about time to get new paintbrushes across the board. It really is. What I'm going to try next month, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and switch, or I say next month, next week. I'm going to try and switch these two cameras to where this camera down here is doing the wide on me, and then that camera down there, or up there, is closer to this. So y'all can get a better look at what's going on, and the colors better. That's the goal. I think it'll reach. I don't know. We'll see. What I'm doing right now is just adding a little bit more black because my black that I've got is drying out. In fact, y'all can enjoy it with me.
Let's see what we can do. I'm telling you guys, that's one thing that's really difficult for me. I keep thinking it's going to get easier, and it 100% has not yet. And that's not touching that canvas. When I want to see it closer, in fact, usually when I'm dealing with a painting this small, I'm about 2 inches away from it. I usually don't have my glasses on, and I'm usually 3 inches away from it, like this. In fact, that actually works pretty good here. Ooh. See that big old glob of paint that was on there? I don't like this paintbrush right now. I need to work on that. But we're dealing with a kitty with hooded eyes. So the next thing we do after we show y'all guys what's going on. We're going to take some black with just a hair bit of water. And so we, in order to create that hooded look, we're going to add just a little bit of that watered down black to the edges. And gravity does the rest, which is cool. Looks a little bit more natural too when it goes and slowly works on that gravity. The key is not to add too much. Now, this kitty actually has cream directly under her eyes. I also don't know the sex of these cats, so looks like a female to me. Could be a male. I don't know. She actually has quite a bit on her nose too. Or he. Right on that bump. Remember that bump we talked about? There it is. There's that bump. And this is all undercoating. Probably won't see much of that. In fact, let's go in with a deep brown. For the side of her nose. Yep. Really harsh edge here. And then it kind of goes on up the eyes, that dark color. We'll put in a little bit of white speck there, right there. On her nose a little bit later. Now we got to do work on that other side because it's rough right now. So let's go with a little bit of black. We're going to outline that eye just like we did the eye on the right.
Now we're going to do the same thing on the outside here. Now this one has quite a bit of eyelid that you can see here. So it's a little bit droopy. Again, it kind of fits that older kitty kind of deal. And so we're going to go ahead and go back in with a little bit of white. A little bit of white line. We really need to wait for it to dry a little bit though first. So let's give it a minute. Y'all can't really see it right now, but it's starting to come together. I'm getting a little bit of a kitty there. It doesn't hold a candle to this guy yet, but we gotta get there. Don't give yourself up the ghost too quick. It takes time. It takes a lot of layers to do anything, especially if it's got hair. I think we ended up doing like 5 or 6 layers on that cream cat that I showed you. This guy. I think we ended up doing like 5 or 6 layers on here. I left this on 3 layers. I did this part here on I think like 5 layers, 6 layers, 7 layers. So you can't see all that color here, but like if you look really closely, see this speckling that's right here. See this really hard red back here. That was layer 2. Layer 2 here was gray, solid gray, all the way around to add that dark circle, to add that depth in his chest. So we're only on layer 1 now. Layer 1 here. We're going to put just a little bit of layer 2 around the wet of his eye now. Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys, I gotta get closer than what I want to be here. Go back in with the black. Cover him half that white. Oh yeah, that adds some depth. Looks good. Now, I need to add a little bit of depth. Black. Right here. This is a lower eye after all, right? So that looks better. I'll show you. Looks a little better. I really wish it wasn't so dark. I wonder if I could switch right now, guys. Do y'all want to switch? I don't know how close I can get. Hold on. Let me blow this up a little bit. So y'all don't see me moving cameras around because that can be really sickening, right? See? Especially now because I dropped it. Aren't you glad that you didn't see that part? Let's see what we can do. Move around there for some stability reasons. this height. What that? What do y'all think about that? Is that okay? It's not perfect. What do you think? Do you like it? Again, it's not perfect. Trying to go as trying to work as we go along here, guys. It's one of those days where lighting is not being my best friend. But what do you think? Is it better? Y'all get to see closer up what I'm doing. In fact, whoop. There you go. Y'all get to see closer up what I'm doing. So hopefully y'all will like that a little bit better. We'll angle this a little more. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what we're doing right now. Because again, just still trying to figure all this out. Let's make this just a little smaller. Perfect. Cool beans. So, what were we talking about? Trying to add depth, right? So that's what we're doing. Let's take a look here. I'm moving all my streaming hardware behind the camera. Stuff that y'all won't ever get to see. I love that so much better, guys. Again, it's not perfect. It's my attempt to get better every time. Now what we're doing is we're going to add a little bit of white or some tan around his eye, just like the other eye. So he's got just a little bit here. It goes under that hood and disappears. We got some. Well, y'all didn't need to see that much arm. Sorry. Better. Okay. So, really excited for the holidays coming up. So the week of Christmas, is going to be difficult for me to stream. So we'll probably do it after one of my work days. We may have a short, like 45-minute stream, like on the 20th, 21st, somewhere around there. I'll let y'all know more in a couple of weeks because we got what, 2, 3, 4 more weeks, 4 more streams during December alone. So we'll get it in there. But let's see. Oh my. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's try to add some more depth because this eye still needs help. A little bit of light in his eye. And then we need to, I'm going to blacken this out completely again. Get this outline right. And then we're going to put that white wetness back in his eye. Looks good. Let's see what I'm doing here, guys. Looks a lot better. Now his nose is quite rosy. Problem is that my red has dried. And then the smart person that I am, I put it underneath my yellow. So at some point my yellow is going to get rosy, and they're like, I don't know what's going wrong. It's alright. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. It is a really trying process today to stream. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's giving me so much grief. Here, I'll put it around my water. I'm so sorry about the bad views. No, that ain't gonna work. There we go. I'm struggling, y'all. I don't know why it's such a struggle today. That's gonna have to do. Y'all gotta quit moving. Alright, so, let's see here. Oh yeah, we were going with red, I forgot. What I'm doing here, guys, is adding just a little bit of red. Because a little bit of red goes a long way. And a hair bit of brown, because again, it goes a long way too. Make it almost like a real rose color. We're going to color in the entire nose, and then we're going to go in and cover it up in just a minute. It's really close to this color. I think it's going to look really cool by the time all the cats are in there. Especially if I do like a drop shadow. Like whatever they're on is transcending space, time. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Alright, I'm going to put my glasses back on because I can't see. For some reason today, it's probably something to do with the allergies. But anyways, so I think that the week of Christmas, so that's 1, 2, 3 weeks away, we may not stream. And if we do stream, it'll be later in the day. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in quite a big block of color here. And this is going to be the most of this cat's color. Because we're going to go back and put in dark and light swirls because there is quite a bit of tabby in this cat. But right now what we're going to do is quit abusing my brushes. We're going to mix quite a bit of color here. We're going to do almost like a grayish brown because that's what color he is. I like that color. Here, look. Pretty. So we're going to do, again, because this is the very first layer, we're going to do most of the cat this color. And then we'll go back in with lightning agents. We'll go back in with dark swirls because it is a tabby. But this is just this very beginning of this cat. I wonder. Not that way. There we go. Love that. Okay, sorry. Gross. It's like a little paint booger. Got it. Do y'all like my little rag that I have under here? It goes under my desk. And it's to wipe off my fingers before I touch my brush to kind of limit the amount of paint that makes it onto my brush. Anyways, so let's see if we can get some serious color in here. Now again, we'll worry about details later because details always come out afterwards. Because right now what we're doing is bulk color. Trying to find all them feet. So this is casually underneath. Like she was laying there and then a white cat came in and laid on her foot. And so she's going to be laying her foot on top of this cat's belly. Right here. See, right, shoulder blades like right in here somewhere. All that is just chest. So we're going to go in just a minute with some lightning agent, but not yet. It's a pretty cat. So now we got to find them back feet. So we got first one is the top foot. This is her bum right here. Let's do the tail. See, that's what I was thinking, like kind of like they're intertwined. I like that. Do cats really do that? No. And we got belly here. And so top foot is going to be right there. I like that. And then back foot, we're not going to see the actual foot because it's going to be buried. Yeah, I like that too. I like that a lot. So now let's go in with a little bit of yellow. And we're going to go in with a little bit of white, but I don't have any white. Or borrow on some white from a different place. Gotta go back in with some brown. Alright, so now we're going to separate this front and back foot. It's going to be inside of the leg here. And then inside of belly. And then chest. So again, with just a little bit of color, we can start differentiating the different parts of the cat. Like you can see it over here now. See how much better that color is already just by zooming out a little? It's frustrating. But anyways, starting to see already some color coming out, which is nice. Starting to see some, here, let me get y'all out just a little bit so y'all can enjoy this cat for what she is. Starting to see some chest, starting to see some belly. So I think she'll end up being absolutely beautiful. But I would say we're about, I would say 1/3 of the way done with painting totally. Because I got a long way to go just yet on this cat. But we're making some good progress at the very least. So let's go ahead and go back in with some black, some brown if I have any. We're almost out of paint, y'all, so that means it's almost time to end stream. Is that too dark? No, it's not bad. Alright, let's try and go with some color here. Just trying to get, it's a bit different, it's a bit black. I'm sorry, guys. Because this is a bit dark for what I'm looking for, I'm trying to be very sparingly on it. Trying to use it for features, trying to use it to darken certain parts of the face to give it some depth, which is really cool. That's cool. I like it. So guys, now I know I wanted to get to the other tiger today, but because how my camera situation ended up today, I've got overheating cameras, so we are gonna have to end a little early. I say a little early, an hour early, but it's okay. I learned a lot on this stream, and I know how I'm gonna improve it for next week. I'm gonna move y'all back to where you were originally. I'm gonna move this guy where y'all are right now, maybe. So I know how I'm gonna improve for stream next week. I know that I will probably be done with this one, and I will be working hot and heavy on this guy next week. So that'll be fun, and then hopefully I'll have more to talk to y'all about. You know, but I appreciate you all again for being here. I enjoy these streams, and I hope that soon there will be more people on our stream, so that way we can do this with more people, and y'all can tell me what you think immediately upon stream. But until then, today we had an hour and a half on stream, and I appreciate you all for being here, and I hope to continue to do these well into the future. Thank you again so much for being here on stream today, and have a great day.